morning. Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender. Deceitful pretender, the banished avenger. The righteous surrender when standing in front of my solar eclipse. My name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me, I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of ends. I am you, you are me, I am you, friend.
Let's talk about facts.
If you want to have intellectual discussions.
Spiritually oriented, very beautiful farm.
Who you are beyond the personality.
I'm a human being, same as you. Be who you are.
But to answer your question,
What is really going on? And let's get into this.
And what is happening in WIRGO Warriors? Welcome to the wonderful world of WIRGO, the place where we get asked what is really going on. Now, guys, you can help us out with hitting all the likes, subscribes, and all them lovely buttons down there. You know how to press that. We just don't go into it. You guys have viewed it a million times before. One thing we do ask from you guys is to comment. Please comment, because we want to hear what you think. Give us the ideas how we can make our show better to you. There's lots of people giving us loads of ideas, and there's quite a few in the works. Before waffle on though, let's introduce myself as Carl, and this is
Alyssa.
And this reaction today, babe, is
A wonderful song by Ren, and the title is Hi Ren.
What do you mean wonderful song? I completely underfell in it. It's an
Amazing song. Yeah.
We'll talk about more than that when we get there. We're not doing the TikTok today, are we, at the moment? Well, I'm not saying today, later we will be. Just right now for this song on TikTok. And there's something more important to go into guys quickly. Me and Alyssa have been away for a couple of days, haven't been doing this. Reasons for it is Alyssa's father is being made comfortable in the hospital right now with no direction to go, but, you know, I like to say up, if you know what I'm talking about. So last few days, so it's been very emotional. I feel it in my whole body. I don't feel like I've done much. I just feel how drained, worn out and draining it is. So those who've gone through grief and the loss of loved ones, you'll know exactly how we're feeling. But we've got to get back on and do this. This actually is making me feel better about things. You can make normality. Doing this. So sorry about that, guys. And we haven't been with you for the last... We started the show, and then obviously somebody's looking like they're leaving us, so we've had to put a little pause on it. But loads of other stuff we put up in the meantime, didn't we? The stuff on
from Cardiff.
Cardiff on the streets and stuff. Lots of different things going on. Sorry guys, it's hard to hold these characters, especially this one. Many of you might know this is just character put on. It's not who I truly am. You meet more who I am if you watch on the street stuff. And even then I put on characters because I have to meet different people, and it's all part of the process that I'm trying to get better. So Ren, actually, this song, isn't there? That's how we've fallen in love with it. It brings us straight onto this for us, and to say that, look, those who got us into Ren, thank you very much. Just like we said thank you for those who got us into Webby, I may have got us into Tom McDonald, but Ren especially, nothing to do, being told he's born and raised in Wales. Born in Wales. Someone say Bangor, isn't it?
Bangor, Wales.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah. We are trying to pay attention, guys. We are trying to pay attention. We do listen to a little bit. And but no, someone said he spent most of his time then in England or something. Was it? Some of the God.
The accent.
Yeah, explains a lot of that. I'm like, wait a minute, what? But yeah, what a talented, I want to say young man, because he looks young. Someone actually said that, actually. He looks way younger than he actually is.
Yeah.
Bless him. I mean, I wouldn't say he looks like a boy, but like he's not far off it. He's just sprouted into manhood, but...
I don't know, his late 20s maybe, is he? Or
I don't know. Well, I don't know. Maybe he actually looks like that to me.
Because he seems like you've been through the ringer, judging by...
What, by the words in the song?
The words in about his past and things like that.
Now, guys, talking about how he looked is not telling you the reality of what it is. Boy's probably made more do-re-mi, more success, more everything than my little pinky has yet. So it doesn't need to even take advice from me. But one thing I say to Ren is this. A while ago, I heard a voice scream out inside my head to defeat the powers of evil. I was like, okay. I don't know why I know how to do that, but I know how to do that. It turns out Ren didn't. But he wanted the same thing, if what he's saying is true. And I hope it wasn't his voice in my head screaming that out, because that twit, Ren, if it's you, you've put me on this bloody big mission I've got of destroying evil. So it's great that something at the end, which
when he talks,
and he talks, mentions how at least his original mission is my mission now. And if you follow us along, guys, you'll see that I'm going to do it. I will destroy evil. I know you're thinking, but trust me, I will do it. It's easy done because it doesn't exist.
No.
It's an illusion played in your mind. All I have to do is get rid of the illusion, and I can do that. I know how to. Well, I don't like to say I know how to. I'm working out how to, and it's working so far, I would say, in the areas we're going in. We haven't... I mean, I've cracked minds. Got no worshippers yet, unfortunately.
You wouldn't want that anyway.
I told Lisa she's to release loads of footage of me being a prat, an idiot, doing all sorts of things that makes me very saviour type person, so nobody worships us or anything stupid like that. Tup, Carl, tup. Not stupid, tup. Gotta get the words right. There's little bits of what we're doing on the streets, guys. Go watch that. But we do want to get into Hi Ren. Sorry, I'm going to get off on one here because this track meant so much to me. Going to stick it straight on in a minute, guys. All we're going to say is that when I listened to this track for the first time, I was give everything a chance. Let them try and trick me, take me away to whatever fancy land they're trying to take me to. Give me the messages they give me. And this, it's so close to where I am. So close to where I am in my life. I was like, oh wow. I've got to take a look at this. We've got to check this out. First I'm going to do is not around the head because it's flashing. Bugging me and catching in there, it's flashing me, and ADHD going off and like a couple of meth and them up. So I'm going to turn that rubbish off. I want to get straight in this. Do you want to do anything before we get in this? Alright guys, what we're going to do is we're going to get straight into Hi Ren, and I want you guys to listen along. We will pause it a lot obviously to talk, but not as much because it is a heck of a long track.
Yeah.
So guys, we have a little bit of an intro. Don't panic, don't switch off yet. It's actually beautiful, and he comes in with something like when he came in with this first bit, shocked me, but like I loved it because I was like, oh yeah,
Hi Ren.
well, just the harmony at the beginning, like, the vocals at the beginning, should say. You know the that one. Already I love the acting in this because when I see him play this guitar, I'm watching 2 or 3 personas play a guitar in different ways. I don't know if he's purposely doing that or my mind's just seeing it, but like, just see the faces he pulls and then goes in. It's like he's enjoying it in different ways. Again, could be completely accident. That's the way I'm looking at it at the moment. Don't do it, Carl.
Hey, I'm W.I.R.G.O.
Can you believe adverts came on right at that point? It's almost like I set it up, babe, honestly, to wind people up. It's not, I promise.
Hi Ren, it's been a little while. Did you miss me? You thought you buried me, didn't you? Risky. Cause I always come back. Deep down you know that. Deep down you know I'm always in periphery. Ren, on your pleased to see me. It's been weeks since we spoke, bro. I know you need me. You're the sheep, I'm the shepherd. Know your place to lead me. Know your place to be patting off the hand that feeds me.
I want to know, anyone out there had any sort of addiction in their life they tried to give up? You've all had addictions.
We're all addicts.
You're all addicts.
In one way or another, anyway.
There's not one person on the other side of the screen put their hand up and say, I'm not an addict. I don't believe you. You're a liar. There you go. See, that's how you alienate your subscribers.
Yeah.
If you're a subscriber of mine and you think you're not an addict, hit the unsubscribe button and go, because I'm calling you a liar. Unless, of course, you like the fact I'm calling you a liar. You are an addict.
Yeah.
You're an addict of something. I'll find it. You just have to find it yourself to find out what you're an addict of. You can be addict to loads of different things. Thinking,
things.
even. Thinking is an addiction. You just don't understand it. A majority of the world addicted to like sugars and stuff, isn't it? Crazy addicted to it. I was.
Gaming.
So once you put I think his subconscious and everything in there, but like I have a different build inside to the one Ren is showing, but what Ren is showing to the build he has inside, or the build he's showing you, is very similar to mine, and very, very similar to everybody's. I think there's a character too that's completely invisible to Ren at the moment, and after, if I ever get a chance to speak to the man, I think I'll be able to bring that other character out of him, and you'll be able to see it for once. But I don't know, see, because you know the characters he plays towards the end, which we'll get into in a moment. It's very difficult to understand. Is he overlapping characters from the beginning, or is he putting a whole new portrait on of a different character? They seem different.
Yeah.
But not sure of his intent.
Hi Ren, I've been taking some time to be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself since my therapist told me I'm ill. And I've been making some progress lately, and I've learned some new coping skills. So I haven't really needed you much, man. I think we need to just step back and chill.
Now, I do think I actually mentioned in the song about other people that do this, didn't I? And of course he mentions them in song form. One person he misses out, though Tom McDonald, we'll have to mention that one. But like my favourite scenes ever of this kind of thing, like a battle with subconscious or a battle with the ultimate ego inside you and stuff, is definitely got to be Gollum.
My precious.
The Gollum conversation. When I first heard that, if I'd heard this one before the Gollum one, this would have scarred me forever.
Yeah.
And I would always think of this track. But I saw that Gollum conversation, and they just, to me, even though they didn't 100% nail it, they nailed it for what people understand at the moment. Like I said, you can see two conversations going on between you, going back and forth, and like you might see them depicted in movies like The Devil and the Angel, Cain and Abel, for those who understand the Bible. There's all sorts of different things going on here. But when I look at this, all I'm seeing are the two feminine halves of this individual. Not the masculine is the one doing it all. The puppet master, putting it all on. Maybe the one that rises up at the end. But these are the two feminine halves of his subconscious mind. The narcissistic one and the empathic one. And they have never gone on since, because they haven't been taught to since children. None of ours. And it's just so beautiful. I would love to just chat to him about this particular thing. Ren, can I dive into your mind about why you wrote this? Because it's so close to everything that him is showing me and what I'm supposed to be teaching people. And it once I guess get really close with songs and all. I'm like, with my songs, a millionth, eh? Like him.
It's coming.
There's one coming. But like, I'm exactly like Ren. I would never do it for the money and everything. I would. I believe in using things like a tool to get prestige and material wealth, to try and to further things.
Yeah, if you use the money to better help the community, things like that, and
keep the message
projects
going,
to enhance things further, it's not a waste then, is it? Because everyone's feeling it then. Everyone's experiencing it. It's not just gluttony, it's all mine. I'm spending on what I want. Everyone else, Yeah, that's what I mean. So it's not like that,
Sorry.
It's alright, it's okay.
Yeah.
You sound more the same than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? You've been through this a million times.
Do you like the way the music changes every time it swaps between them and that? We've seen lots of tricks like this, obviously, guys, but we're not here to compare or compete, Ren. We're here to just tell you about this, what we're seeing, how it's making us feel.
He does separate the two very well as well. Like when he does the opposites like this, it's like he does look like a different person. It's like his face changes, his voice changes, everything is brilliant.
So for me, this is something I see daily in people, and lots of people don't like it. They don't like it. I can see their subconscious mind when they act like this, but he's doing it very, very well, from my opinion. For example, yes, like you said, he swaps back and forth in positions.
For those who don't know, in America, what Big Ben is a big town clock, big city clock.
I think they know what Big Ben is, so if they don't, get some culture, right?
I know, if they don't. There's some people
but like, I'm Welsh, I know what it is. You're British. It's like, but me. I'm just me, not British. But I get what you're talking about. Right, so Yeah, I was going to say his body, his tone, everything changes. His voice. I know people say, "Well, that's obvious. He's got to act that role," but like he's just doing it so well.
Done though, isn't it?
He's just doing it so well for me.
It's not easy, is it?
I'm
split
seeing
characters, is it?
I'm seeing the two characters, like you say when you see Pam and Dave and things I do and all that. All the characters I bring out myself, and I've got to sometimes, otherwise I get too.
It's like myself now with certain things that I'm going through. I can hear that little serpent in my head, like you know what I mean.
Making it crazy, people. Yeah, crazy like me.
Awareness, bro. Awareness.
She's going to lose her neurotypical badge soon. She's going to be like, I'm autistic, like you. Yeah, I think you should say that.
Civilian mind is so perfect, I'm always being lied to. Okay, take
I'm going to go back.
Oh,
wait,
such a bad lens.
I didn't do that. Whoa, I didn't do that. What the heck? I didn't even press anything then, did I?
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
And right now they're like, what the heck?
Want to spend more time?
I only wanted to go back a little bit.
No, I just don't have it anymore.
Help you sell everywhere.
Look, see, guys, if you subscribe to us,
I'm special with myself. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice all your. Gosh, man, I think we need to just step back and chill. Ren, you sound more insane than I do. You think that those doctors are really there to guide you? Been through this a million times. Your civilian mind is so perfect, I'm always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy.
I love this. It's great. Boy's genius. The storytelling is great. I mean, I'm not here to like praise like how fast he's rapping or anything like that. It's the story.
Yeah.
The story this guy is telling. Honestly, I enjoy storytellers, guys. I really do.
Yeah.
And Ren, he's a fabulous storyteller in this. Fabulous storyteller. This is great. It's like watching a movie to me. I love it. Just everything, taking it all in.
It's like the one that Tom.
It's
like the one that Tom McDonald did, isn't it? I can't remember what's the name of the blooming song.
Wasn't Dear Rapper?
When he's led on the.
No,
Lays on the bed and then his.
I know with him, he go black eyes and he's
facing
facing on himself and he's screaming at himself.
Never make it and.
Oh man! All I got is Dear Rappers in my head, and I know it's not Dear Rappers. I'm sure that's the one he does with Dax, isn't it? Dear Rapper. Oh, it's just,
I can't think of it right now, but I'm sure.
Come in. Oh no, because we're going to ruin this. Sorry, guys. No. You put that in my head now.
Sorry.
Mind is so perfect, I'm always being lied to. Okay, take another pill, boy. Drown yourself in the sound of white noise. Follow this 10-step program. Rejoice, all your problems will be gone. Fucking dumb boy. Nah, mate, this time is different, man. Trust me. I feel like things might be falling in place, and my music's been kinda doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great, and when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk.
Thing, guys, I want you to do a favor. Go back and watch almost. I'll tell you one movie to watch. Helen of Troy, or just Troy is called in there. The one with Brad Pitt as the. Slow down, Carl. The main character. Loved that movie when it came out at the time. It was well into the movies.
That's a Spartacus type movie thing, isn't it? Or back in them times.
Yeah. It's a Greece. It's the Greeks. It's showing how they got pulled together and how possibly destroyed. I'm not sure. I don't know the story all that well. But in there, you talk about how getting his name remembered. It means so much to them back then, having their names remembered. I thought I'd get my name remembered by because
not bludgeoning people.
I thought I'd go for like the top role. Yeah. Jesus Christ Superstar. If I go for that role and I get that role. Yeah, I know. No, I'm just saying about me wanting to be remembered as well. Everybody has this urge to be remembered. It's like this thing inside them, like they just want to be remembered. People to remember who they were. I want to find out if that's an actually fully negative thing or a positive thing.
I don't know. I think
it?
I can look at it both.
So
to be honest, because all I'm looking at when you mention that, I'm like, well, I don't really care if I don't get remembered. To be honest, is like if I either do or I don't. I either make something of my life that makes an impact on others, or it doesn't. I'm not going to push that. I hope I can inspire. And
I think you've already given the answer, but which would you prefer? To not inspire or to inspire?
Oh, to inspire, of course, in a healthy way. Yeah.
Well, what if that's just the point? Everybody just wants to be that inspiring person that's get remembered because they're that inspiring. Maybe that is the point of it. But again, to see the two sides of him is great, man. Valentine.
Oh man, because when you're with me.
Sorry, it's just this side of him as well, and I see his little face, and he looks like so young and childlike, doesn't he? He's got such a baby face on this personality, like, you know what I mean?
Do you know why? Because it reminds me of humbleness, being recovered and being humble.
My heart is a little facey to pull.
We get like this when, like, say for example, I know obviously we've had a little of a tipple lately and little things like that, but we said we wouldn't drink alcohol and different things like that. But like obviously because everything up with your dad.
Well, I didn't even
subconscious has come up and dragged us straight back down. Come on, guys, right? Listen, right? Especially if you're a fan of Ren, you must have something inside you can relate exactly what he's saying right now.
Definitely.
You've had these weaknesses. You've had this powerful weakness. In fact, I know it sounds really weird saying that. It's a powerful weakness inside you that is pulling you down. It's not, not to be ashamed of. We built that part of us up. We created that.
Yeah.
So don't fight it and attack it. Like I don't want to give away what he says, but dance with it.
Yeah.
I should say no more because one of you was sent Ren says and Skip.
Place. And my music's been kind of doing bits too. Like I actually might do something great. And when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered for doing something special with myself. That's why I don't think that we should talk, man. Because when you're with me, it never seems to help. You think that...
It's a bit of an oxymoron to say when I'm gone, maybe I'll be remembered, because when you're remembered, you're not gone. No. But I don't think that's what he meant. Come on, Gollum, give it to us.
You talk, man, because when you're with me, it never seems to help.
And Gollum,
you think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes one, so you see, I'll kill you if you want to kill me.
Most powerful thing he says in this entire song, guys, right? If you do not get this part, this song won't work for you. You'll just enjoy it. The whole song
you if you want to kill me
works if you listen to what Ren is saying to you now. I mean,
you still need a part of me in order to be who you want to be.
It's like what I'm trying to say out in Cardiff, ready? I tell people, if you want to get rid of evil, you must be prepared to get rid of good. They are the same. Mm-hmm. And people don't get it. They're like, for God's sake. They're the same thing, guys. If you want to get rid of evil, like you said, I want to get rid of all evil because I ask them, and I say, all you have to do is give up all good. Don't see it, don't praise it, don't worship it, don't do it, don't measure it, don't do anything with it. Yeah. You see everything as negative and positive, and put everything in between as neutral. And you can bring everything neutral. That's the whole power of being a human, man. Carl, it's not about that. Go.
It never seems to help. You think that you can amputate me, I am you, you are me, you are I am we are one, split in two, that makes one, so you see, you gotta kill you if you wanna kill me. I'm not left over dinner, I'm not scraps on the side. Oh, your music is thriving, delusional guy. Where's your top 10 hit? Where's your interview with Oprah? Wow, your Grammys ran nowhere. Yeah.
If you think you're the only one that this happens to on a daily basis, you are lonelier than I think you are, actually, because you cannot see the pain and suffering all around you in individuals, even when they try to cover it up. You telling me this man here has not gone through all these things and doesn't understand these things himself, even when he is? Well, he says at the end, right?
Yeah, but my music's not commercial like that. I never chase numbers, statistics or stats. I never write hooks for the radio, they never even play me, so why would I concern myself with that? But my music is really connecting, and the people who find it respect it. And for me that's enough, cause this life's been tough, so it gives me a purpose I can rest in. Man, you sound so pretentious, right?
It's lovely that it's such a brotherly back and forth. I mean, in the male, I don't even really see sisters. Actually, it's like a brother and sister together. It's like gods fighting, guys, honestly. Two gods fighting, that's what it's like. Now, I'm trying to be a little thing there for people to... I shouldn't say more than what I should say. Let this be about Ren, Carl. But yeah, it's like two internal gods fighting. That little devil and thing. Angel you get, that's what it seems like.
Your music is so self-centered. No one wants to hear another song about how much you hate yourself. Trust me. You should be so lucky, having me inside you to guide you, remind you, to manage expectations, provide you perspective. That thing we neglected, I get it. You wanna be a big deal, next Jimi Hendrix, forget it. Man, it's not like that. Man, it's just like that. I'm inside you, you twat. No, it's not, man, you're wrong. When I write, I'm alone. Let me break the fourth wall by acknowledging this song.
I like it, you know, to get out of break this fourth wall with. I'll acknowledge this bloody song. Don't make me do it. The song is genius. The song is absolute genius. I love it. I've seen lots of them genius, I guess, guys. When they do this, I love these kind of songs. But this one sticks. This is very close to Gollum and Smeagol.
Yeah.
Very close. So compared to, like we said, Tom MacDonald did it, what did he mention now? Actually, let him say it.
Ren sits down, has a stroke of genius. He wants to write a song that was not done previous. A battle with the subconscious. MANN did it. Played on guitar. Plan B did it.
I think he only mentioned them two, didn't he?
Yeah.
Didn't mention Tom MacDonald. What's going on? Gotta keep the hog farms knowing and people cool, you know. I can't because I can't remember the bloody name of the song. Guys, write the song down for you plonker. It's the song. Why Why did you put that in my head? It's can't through my head now.
I've got the video in my head. I just can't think of the title. Can't even think of the
I know.
song.
I can see the whole video in my head. Everything. But because I got do you know what? It's rightfully so. We're on Ren, not Tom.
Yeah.
Ren. Tom, you just have to wait a little bit, buddy. We'll do that to start out with Tom. I think we should do a lot of these subconscious ones, see where they all get to, because I've really, really enjoyed this so much. Like all the tracks I've heard of him, I don't do favourites, guys, honestly, but this one relates more, so I'm more attracted to this track.
Yeah.
Any more like this, let us know. We haven't gone through them all yet, but we plan to.
I was very impressed when I seen lots of songs from Ren. I was like, whoo!
Yeah, well, we listened to loads of them, didn't we, to put them on. We just didn't listen to them. We just thought, we'd take them in, we get ready for this, because really enjoying his music. But this, how many times have we listened to this track?
So many times.
So many times. Me, I've listened to it like on repeat almost, because like it's so... Hand away from your mouth, Carl. It's so close to what I want to do. It's because my body's like, get back into the track, Carl, shut up.
Man, you're not original, you criminal rip-off artist. The pinnacle of your success is stealing other people's material. Right, mate, we've heard it all before. She sells seashells on the seashore. Fuck you, I don't need you, I don't need to hear this. Cause I'm fine by myself, I'm a genius. And I will be great, and I will make waves. And I'll shake up the whole world beneath it. That's right, speak your truth, you fucking got complex. Leaks out of you.
You got complex leaks out of you.
This voice happens in my head, by the way, you guys.
Yeah.
I have great conversations. Like, where I've learned... The brothers inside me, Cain and Abel, they've learned to get them, like that. They work together, always fighting and arguing, but neither one of them would ever lay a hand on the other one anymore. They both know to work together. Yes, Cain inside me is way bigger than Abel, but like Abel's not that far now. Now, what I'm really talking about is my empathic and my narcissistic sides, and the measurements of those inside me. As an overall, because in certain areas I'm way more empathic than I'm narcissistic, and other areas more narcissistic. So it's like certain areas of how I see it all broken down. So it's like where I put my focus, I find the balance has changed depending on what the focus is looking at. Yeah. Like, what are you talking about, you dummy? You're getting at them. All right, shut up.
Refreshing to actually hear you say it instead of downplay it.
Music is all about the creative process, and if people can find something to relate to within that, then that's just a bonus.
Fuck you, I'ma fucking kill you, Ren. I'ma fucking kill me, then let's fucking have you, Ren.
It's like me though. I mean, I'm giving myself excuses while I'm doing it, and the other part's going, here we go, another excuse. Gonna have this drink just because Alyssa's dad's in hospital, and I'm like, no, it's because I'm feeling down. I'm feeling weak. Shut up! See, I know exactly what he's doing.
Excuses.
I go through this every single day. That's what I mean. When I'm looking at it, I love it when people put this out in the open.
Everyone goes through this battle every day in their heads.
The reason people say I'm crazy and stuff is because sometimes this comes out into the open, and they're like looking at me like, who are you talking to, bro? And I'm like, well, me, of course.
A lot of us suppress it, don't we? Because we're told to be ashamed of that. And
are you ready?
Yeah,
if you're watching this and you understand this and you get this, then you have no problem with my word, spasmaloid. Because spasmaloid is me telling that part of me to shut up, it's idiotic. And the other part uses the same word for the other part of me.
Yeah.
It's their word to banter each other, and we use it to say out loud. You'll normally see they do see this in me all the time. They'll go out and watch almost, they'll see me, the one part of me can't tell me to shut up and all sorts of things. Yeah. I realise that. Guys, I watch my episodes back and I go, how does she put up with this? How do you guys put up with me? I don't even know. I don't subscribe and go away.
I do, because I love it.
You fucking kill me, then let's fucking have you, Ren. I'm gonna do it, watch me prove it. Who are you to down my music? Cause I call the shots, I choose if you die. Yeah, I call the shots and so I choose who survives. I'll tie you up in knots when I lock you aside. Newsflash. I was created at the dawn of creation. I am temptation.
Music changed again. Lighting has changed. He's changed. Everything has changed. Now, like I said, I don't know.
I am
I'd have
the
to speak to
snake
Ren.
in Eden.
Yeah.
I am the reason for treason.
So the snake in Eden, guys, is your pancreas. Okay.
The serpent, yeah.
The serpent inside Eden is the pancreas, and its spirit. And it is full of temptation. It is, and it's designed that way, because it has no middle, beginning, end. It is just that one solid thing. It is the most objective part of you, and you can confuse it because it doesn't. Your eyes that are supposed to see the world, Adam, intellect, Eve, your intuition. They get blinded, and you only see for your intuition then. And intuition has to then separate everything into narcissism and empathy, and that's what I'm saying. You see it. That's why you've been watching. But I think now he may have pulled them together, and is showing you the one thing that those two things have been born from. But believe it or not, guys, there's a third thing that needs to be born from all these things, which is Adam, which blossom at the top of it, the flower, which is the Trinity. Knowing that there's what you see as good and evil, but understand them as negative and positive, and in between there's a one that's more powerful. To do it in your language, they say love, to go between good and evil, but we call it neutral.
I am the snake in Eden. I am the reason for treason, beheading all kings. I am sin, with no rhyme or reason. Son of the morning, Lucifer, Antichrist, father of lies. Mephistopheles, truth in a blender, deceitful pretender, the banished avenger, the righteous surrender. When standing in front of my solar eclipse, my name is stitched to your lips, so you see I won't bow to the will of a mortal. Feeble and normal, you wanna kill me? I'm eternal immortal. I live in every decision that catalyzes chaos, that causes division. I live inside death, the beginning of end. I am you, you are me, I am you, Ren.
So if we link this, guys. Yeah, so guys, what we're trying to say is that he might be speaking about the alter ego here, the thing that rises up inside him and is, is the creator of the ones that come after. So I don't know. I like to leave out everybody else things. Is this a separate character here going into like his lower ego, his lower self, what they call a serpent, temptation?
So you think you know WIRGO? Do you really?
You damn that long song.
First up, we've got
long songs, guys.
Hi, Ren.
Makes me want to go.
I've been taking some time to
again.
be distant. I've been taking some time to be still. I've been taking some time to be by myself, and I've spent half my life ill. But just as sure as the tide starts turning.
That hits me hard, that is. That sentence, like, I spent half my life ill.
What is hitting Melissa, because I keep explaining to her that most of the world is ill. And we even tell our child this. We don't see evil, guys. We see illness. Don't label illness evil. It messes with your mind psychologically because you have a different understanding of what evil is. It's nice when you see artists confirm the things I'm teaching and telling people, because I can say to my wife, and now even Ren's saying it, do you believe him? And then she's listening and going, yeah, he's seeing the same thing as you, different way, slightly different, but it's all about the same thing, isn't it?
Just as sure as the night has dawned, just as sure as the rainfall soon runs dry when you stand in an eye of a storm. I was made to be tested and twisted, I was made to be broken and beat. I was made by his hand, it's all part of his plan that I stand on my own 2 feet. And you know me, my will is eternal, and you know me, you've met me before.
You know the test, guys, everybody knows the test. Nobody likes it. The test is what we refer to as suffering. Suffering isn't horrific. You can be tortured and things like that. That's not suffering. That's a different name because of the way it's done. But suffering is when you're put through a test that makes you uncomfortable, that you don't like, but you know you've got to go through it anyway to get the other side stronger. It does seem that's how we're made. Children are made like that. We're made like that. It's just all my life has been like that. When you start fighting the suffering, you'll see it as suffering, and then you'll suffer. But when you start accepting the suffering, learning from it, and educating yourself, the suffering disappears and it never comes back because you've learned from it. People say, well, the same thing never happened. Say, that's not what's said. The suffering doesn't come back. You will never see a suffering again because you'll learn from it. And when you don't, well, you just have to do better next time, I suppose.
Face to face with a beast, I will rise from the east and I'll settle on the ocean floor. And I go by many names also. Some people know me as hope. Some people know me as the voice that you hear when you loosen the noose on the rope. And you know how I know that I'll prosper? Cause I stand here beside you today. I have stood in the flames that cremated my brain, and I didn't once flinch or shake. So carry the man I've become when I sing from the top of my lungs, that I will retire, I'll stand in your fire, inspired I make to be strong. And when I am gone I will rise in the music that I left behind. Ferocious, persistent, immortal like you, we're a coin to different sides.
It's guys, honestly,
Powerful now.
Like I said, there's no skill outside the skill of storytelling and making it beautiful. I mean, the voice, everything is gorgeous, but I'm more interested in the words he's using.
Storytelling. Yeah.
In the beginning, there was and I want to hear his words. His words resonate with me really well. Honestly, I am a narcissistic maniac, but like, I feel that I've got to do enough now to get this man to speak to me. As I have many.
Comment.
Oh yeah, comment below. He's blowing us away.
Hi Ren.
Sorry guys, I can't help it. I love it when you just I don't know why. Go on, let's let him have his say because I think it's beautiful.
When I was 17 years old, I shouted out into an empty room, into a blank canvas that I would defeat the forces of evil. And for the next 10 years of my life, I suffered the consequences, with autoimmunity, illness, and psychosis. As I got older, I realized there were no real winners and there were no real losers in psychological warfare.
This is the warfare that's happening all around us, guys, all the time. It's happening right now. Nobody can see it. Well, there are some that see it, but not enough of us see it. They can see this happening. My whole thing is to bring light to this, but just in a different way. A way I hope to get people to see it. Under a title, under a person, under a symbol. It's the only way people get to see things nowadays, I'm honest. So hopefully I'll get the help of individuals like Ren when I make a big enough stamp on the world, what I'm going to do.
But there were victims, and there were students. It wasn't David versus Goliath.
Right, sorry, I have to pause that, but do people understand that when they say there were victims and students? The worst two things you can have to any atrocity is victims and students, guys. First of all, the victim is just the person who had to experience that wasn't the best. Was your belly?
Stomach grumbling,
grumble.
My God.
But the student is someone watching and learning from it. And they often learn terrible things, no?
Goliath. It was a pendulum, eternally swaying from the dark to the light. And the more intensely that the light shone, the darker the shadow it cast.
Anybody get the symbolism of that? The more good you are, the more evil it'll be. By literally bringing goodness into the world, we bring evil into the world. Can people sacrifice one for the other? Or are you addicted?
Baby, I'm addicted.
It was never really a battle for me to win. It was an eternal dance.
I love that.
And like a dance, the more rigid I became, the harder it got.
Yeah.
Right. I went through this exact thing that Ren's talking about. I tell people it was called a mental break, because we know in the family it's called mental break. Right? It's just an easy way to put it. But I sacrificed Carl, the old Carl, as you've done. He couldn't cope with everything. Let's build a new one. The Carter singing the song upstairs. He's singing the song upstairs, my son is. So I had to go through this, and I tried fighting it for such a long. That which was left inside me, I had a battle with every day till I built a new flower, a new me, a new self to take over. Because it just wanted to fight all the time, filled with bitterness, everything. It was just all that was left in me was the Holy Spirit. And I made multiple copies and made them fight each other until we finally came up with something. And I think I'm getting better now. But I know exactly what he's talking about. It's not until you dance.
Yeah.
And when you get good and evil to do the same thing, when you come to dance with each other, you get something beautiful.
Curse my clumsy footsteps.
Because his clumsy footsteps was like a bump, bump, bump.
The more I curse my clumsy footsteps, the more I struggle. So I got older, and I learned to relax, and I learned to soften, and that dance got easier.
It does. No, it does. It did for me anyway. It did for me.
Relax, just think, innit?
It is this eternal dance that separates human beings from angels, from demons, from gods.
I say relax and feel, think, and have thoughts all at the same time. Go with the flow.
Brain into gear and that, and
It's when people try to...
It's not just first thought and that's what it is. Look at the all-round thing. Like, don't just pick one thing.
Your thoughts don't come from up here. Your thoughts come from here. Right? Here's where your thoughts come from. Here's where your thinking comes from. And here's where your feelings come from, right? Oh, yeah, same thing, really. Emotions and feelings, thoughts are different. Just let all of it run at the same time. Let all of it run at the same time. Don't put one above the other. Let all the thinking, the thoughts, the feelings, the emotions, let all run at the same time. And if they all runs equally at the same time, it's like an eye opens up and you can see something you didn't see before. Is that a half decent way of explaining to it? I'm trying, guys.
And I must not forget, we must not forget that we are human beings.
Right, I think we must leave it there. Alright, baby, I think we talked through it.
Yeah, that was great.
Guys, Hi Ren is just... I know what people are thinking. He's speechless. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. It happens. Look, I've listened to this track so many times now. And I would love to rewrite that. I'm not going to because it's beautiful. I would love to rewrite this track and just add one more verse on it of someone missing from this entire mix that I found. But maybe it's only just for me, see, you never know. But I don't think I have anything more special than anybody else. I think we all do, but just wouldn't let you see it. I think we should leave this one, babe, honestly. It's been going into it. Guys, thank you for listening. I don't want to say any more on this Hi Ren. It's just an amazing track. Yeah, we love it with all our hearts. WIRGO Warriors.
Harmony.
To the love, support and sharing of the community that has followed us here on YouTube, we have been able to build a village for special needs children in crisis out in Tanzania. Our family in Tanzania is now made up of nearly 200 children. Most of these children have disabilities, and most of these children are among the most marginalised human beings in our human story. To all who have partnered with what we do, thank you for your love and support. We simply can't do what we do without you. If you visit www.sharetanzania.com/partnership, you will see all of the details there.
Yeah. Go on, I get a big one.
That's the one that Des was on about first of all.
On the men's track, honestly, it's just insane. Absolutely insane. It's like I'm shocked someone's managed to make a track like this and I haven't heard about it. Not that many anyone. But just because the track sort of lines up with things I teach and say so much, even though I still see where the narrative is still.
Speaking volumes and everything, and then the separate egos and.
Okay, got me here.
Should have that beautiful split.
They still have something there, yeah? That'd have been good. I was good when I get into that. Okay, dokey, mate. Yeah, get the black coffee thing. Get the black coffee thing for this. Get the black coffee thing. Oh. No, women, man, I feel it. I feel it. My body feels it today. Because of yesterday, man. I can't imagine what you feel like. We'll tell all these now, so what's going on.
But this temporary costume on right now, and That's what it feels like. It's
Well,
like,
I don't want to do
it for long.
do TikTok on this one, but when you come back,
Yeah, yeah.
we'll get that up and go
Yeah,
and let people know we're back.
Phone's fully charged anyways.
And what's going on?
Oh.
Do you want me to go straight at this one? Get going?
Yeah.
Let me get some of this first. Let's get some of this, Joe.
Let's get this to me first. Can I shot of vodka? Shot of vodka?
Vodka? Wait. Vodka? With the B word too.
Where did that come from?
I don't know, but that didn't taste like vodka. Now you need to
I put the
put
line
more in
shots.
it.
So what I meant to say was, it's like having a little shot of coffee, isn't it? Those strong ones.
Oh, I remember
that.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah.
Imagine him on that. Imagine him on that.
No, you don't want to imagine me on one of them. No. It's bad enough I have coffee in the morning.
Jesus.
I love them like this.
Is the mic working, yeah?
Yeah, but it's
Windu.
Boo! See, it's not me anymore, guys. It's Alyssa. See, she's getting me like, check a mic. I'm like, I'm checking.
Only from past experiences.
And that's why I do it.
Code on the screen.
I don't. Look, as you know, part of the act is to look like a complete pleb.
Don't tell him that.
So they must there be going. This guy's got bright orange fucking teeth. ADHD is hurt. There's all sorts of editing problems. Leaves everything freaking in, especially at the back for those watching this now.
For the major fans,
You know, I think part of him goes. He either leaves this in on purpose just to get us to giggle.
Oh, for God's sake!
That much of a pleb.
The kittens just pooed and stinks.
Well, that's what happened with living with kittens now. We live with carnivals.
Lots of kitten poo, like.
Oh no, they've missed. He's actually kicked it out. He's kicked it out of his tray. Look. See, he's kicked it out of his tray.
He's wondering what to get off.
He tried to take it out with his paw to put it back in the litter tray. Stop, help him. He's like, cats, man, are great. Literally, he's hit his poop out of the litter tray, and he's there trying to put it back into the litter tray. Oh, bless him. Mommy's got you, bro. It's all on camera, babe. They just can't see you. They can. The cats will thank you. So will your nose. I can't smell it. It's not hitting me.
Oh, it literally just a waft of kitten poo.
I know. It only gets to there before it starts fading out. So I'll probably get it.
I just don't want. I can still smell it now. Oh God! Right.
Will it be professional?
Yes.
Yeah. I was gonna say, God, I can smell Finley from here. I can smell Finley worse than that cat poo. It's because he went out in the rain yesterday. He's wet dog, yeah, you. Finley, but wet dog. He's bare going, what do I do now? You ready?
Yes.
I've only asked like 7 times.
I know.
And still haven't bothered started. And what is happening in WIRGO? What is? Welcome to the wonderful world of WIRGO, the place where we could ask what is really going on. Now, guys, you can help us out. You can help us out by hitting the likes and shares and everything down the bottom. You know what to press. But mainly, we want our comments, guys. We need those comments from you, only because those comments help us and guide us on the right path. Now, before I hand you over... No, I'll lay your hand over and then I'll mention it afterwards. Go for a bit. What are we... What? Sorry. We're doing a review with myself, Carl, and...
Alyssa.
There we go. Now I've got time to go.
And we are looking at an amazing track called Hi Ren from the one and only Ren.
Go on and get him down then. And